This elite podcasting here. Ain't nobody better. Look. Yeah. Listen to us every time we live in the side. When you turn it on, it's just defining the mind. If you feel it, our opinions is great. When everything we moving now with the state, turn us on. If the feeling is right, every opinion now comes from the heart. No time we move with a part. We in the radio, it's wrestling. Time's aggression. Here is the feeling in the proof. Get the lesson. And if you want to prove it to you now, here's the feeling in the time and everything that we did. Listen to the senators connecting it. Moving on everything that's pronouncing it. Everything we did in the time now with the testament. Here is the feeling when we live on the stage. And everything we do, turning the page. Nobody does it like us. The feeling when we move, we are excited. Elite podcasting. I know you like it. Yeah, the bullet cast. Fearless. Yeah, the bullet cast. Fearless. The bullet cast. Fearless. Elite podcasting. We are. The bullet cast now. Fearless. The bullet cast now. Fearless.
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, the microphone Messiah. I'm sorry, I almost lost my voice there. Here with the Canadian Destroyer, Brandon BT, Brandon Tangoom, and of course, Marlee. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Phillip? Doing fantastic, just fine. Nothing major. No life-changing events have happened in the 48 hours since recording the Blood Money recap show.
No, yeah. Blood Money in the Sand 11 recap went off without a hitch. Marlee was cracking.
Life is lifing.
Life is lifing.
Indeed, lifing.
That's nice. Marlee, I think you tried to jump off the top rope last night.
Yeah, let's not do that. We can put that we'll put a pin in that for right now.
It's okay. But the chain was chaining.
The chain was chaining. The top rope was not top roping.
Oh, come on now. Absolutely not.
Let's get that.
Let's put a pin in it. Come on now. Put a bow on it, tied up. It's done. Let's talk about these WWE releases. There were only 3. Indy Hartwell, Tegan Knox, and Baron Corbin. Now, anybody that has listened to this show knows I was a Baron Corbin guy. Advocated him all throughout his career. I advocated for the Constable years. I advocated for bum-ass Corbin, happy Corbin, all the Corbins. And now we're gone. Oh, God. Marlee, talk about it while I console myself. Oh, Jesus.
You deal with that. Baron Corbin was actually an underrated worker. I myself was also a fan of Baron Corbin. Super underrated. I thought that his constable work was great. The lone wolf character was great. The bum-ass Corbin was also great. Just everything that he did while he was with WWE, he took it and ran with it, and I feel like he could have done so much more, but again, life is life and stuff happens.
Yeah, Brandon, thoughts on Corbin and the others?
Somewhat surprising just because it kind of came out of nowhere. We don't really get these releases like this time of the year. But Baron Corbin, he had his ups and downs. I did like him in NXT. I'm not going to sit here and say I was his biggest fan like possibly Phillip. But he was definitely on the upswing down in NXT with Braun Breaker. But obviously, when Braun went up to the main roster, you knew it was all about him, and Baron, that is, probably wasn't going to tag along with him on that ride. The women, on the other hand, I think both of them had their own qualities. I was really high on Tegan Knox early on, but just unfortunately, those knee injuries have kind of caught up with her, and she just never was able to get out of the gate. Indy, she had her moments. I don't think she's like the greatest in-ring worker in the world, but I think she has a fun personality. So I'm intrigued to see where both of those women go, because I think, Tegan Nixon Newell, she had a really big name on the UK indie scene, so I would assume she's going to go back there. She already announced a date, so I think she should be fine. Indy, I do wonder what's going to happen with her.
Shout out Index. Shout out. It was a great time. But yeah, man, Corbin, because I was listening to Sam Roberts, and like him talking about kind of Corbin's career brought back a lot of memories when Corbin, obviously the lone wolf, and people were, counting to see how long his matches would go. And, his whole thing was, people worked years and years and years in bingo halls to get here. All I had to do was make a phone call. And Roberts brought up the idea, what if he did that on the indies? Like, sure, yeah, I was the WWE guy, and now I'm here, but I'm still making more money than anybody here. Well, what if he were to do something like that? Because I mean, you look at guys that leave WWE, and I mean, Cody really set the bar for leaving the company and having a great run. The only person that's ever really followed is Matt Cardona. Maybe Corbin could be the third. We got to wait and see. But I think Baron Corbin on the
I'd argue Drew McIntyre's there as well.
Yeah. Okay. So but obviously we think Cody because of everything that he did and came back. But yeah, if you look at the three guys, it's McIntyre, it's Cody, and Cardona. Corbin could add his name to that list. That's a possibility.
Might get a big five.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be right there with Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal's doing some things in GCW's making. He's doing some stuff over there, but he's not lighting the world on fire. I think that's probably where he's gonna be.
Corbin has always been like everything that he did 100% to the best of his ability. Let this guy kind of like take the reins off. Like let's really see he was always a decent promo. Let's really see what he can do outside of the WWE construct. Let's see what can happen. I'm interested to see it. I'm not sure how long he had on his contract, but I guess in 90 days we'll figure out what's going on, or what 80, 88 or 89 now, whatever it may be. But yeah, Carl Anderson had a successful shoulder surgery. Didn't even know he was injured. Speedy recovery to him. Mandy Rose and Tito Sabatelli, they tie the knot.
A sad day for Gooners all around the world.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, another sad day for the Gooners all around the world. Killer Kelly and Myron Reed have welcomed their baby Ruby into the world. So shout out to them.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't think we got any fan emails. Going to the NXT recap. 2300 Arena. NXT little ECW tribute tables were gotten. We saw some legends. 2300 Arena is a great venue. I was there during WrestleMania weekend. I loved it. Just photos of like Cora Jade and Roxanne signing the mural in the bathroom. That's always cool to see stuff like that. Jada Parker defeats Lola Vice in a hardcore match with referee Dawn Marie. Dawn Marie on WWE television 2024. Not on my bingo card. Not on anybody's bingo card.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, I don't. Because when was the last time she was actually on TV? Like what, 04, 05? It's been at least 20 or 19 years. It's been a minute.
Yeah, she's I think she's done like some indie stuff, maybe some ECW stuff, but definitely nothing on main television.
Yeah, so I mean, this match was cool. Jada Parker hit Lola Vice with a brick. Oh Jesus! But
that was gnarly. I just watched the highlights of that whole show.
Yeah, whole exchange. Yeah. But congratulations, Miss Parker, picking up a big victory here on a big show. Moving on from that, RVD helps Javon Evans defeat Wes Lee. Rob Van Dam was backstage stretching with Kelani Jordan, and he gets attacked by Wes Lee. Then he comes out there and helps Javon Evans pick up the Dubsky. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, Javon Evans, super young talent, exciting. Seeing what possibly he could be in NXT main roster. Who knows?
Yeah. And the Don, Tony D'Angelo, retains his North American Championship against Lil Guido Nunzio. I met Nunzio during WrestleMania weekend. One of the nicest people I've ever met. Put him over real quick. Fantastic human being. Yeah, he does the job to the Don.
Just two full-blooded Italians going at it.
Right? Come on now. FBI on it. The second rope famouser, the Sicilian Slice. I was like, I like that. I like that a lot. Marlee, that maybe have to be one of yours.
The Sicilian Slice?
One a little famouser off the second.
Yeah, because I'm only going to the second.
Come on. I may only go to the first. Hello.
You know,
man.
I'm not a high flyer.
Not a high flyer. There's going to be a lot of high flying in March when WWE does their international tour. A lot of international television heading in to WrestleMania season. Or we'll be in WrestleMania season, but a lot of international television heading into WrestleMania. So here we go. The road to WrestleMania goes through Europe next year. March 14th, SmackDown in Spain. March 17th, Raw in Belgium. March 21st, SmackDown in Italy. March 24th, Raw in Scotland. March 28th, SmackDown in England, and the 31st, Raw will be in England. So yeah, that's that's unusual. They don't really do that. I'm excited to see how that's going to look.
Yeah, intrigued to see how the European markets, do on because they'll get their one-offs every now and then, but now they get like a lot.
A
What
whole
is that
four.
like 4 shows, 6 shows
Yeah, because
television?
they've already done. They usually do the 2 tours of Europe during the year, but then to get extra television coming up, that's going to be very very interesting.
But the American pessimist in me is, oh, this is just TKO bleeding as much money as they can from Europe, and also taking away, shows from their main market. But
It's okay. You can still go to the Road to WrestleMania house show at the Oracle.
and those tickets are probably still going to be like $200 for mid-hundred level seats.
I mean, Raw is going to be at the SAP Center the second week of January. So what's up? I still want to go to the first Raw on Netflix though, because I keep saying it, but I feel like that's going to be something.
You know who else is going to be at Oracle next year? Tyler the Creator,
Oh, you dropped an album. That's right.
Chromacopia.
Yeah, I was never really a Tyler Creator the guy. Like I don't like dislike his music. I just never like it just never like was really there for me.
Missing
He's
out.
gotten like as he's gotten older, he's gotten better. Like from Flower Boy onward, I would say it's his best work.
Yeah, like there's some songs he had. Where I was like, okay, like what you call it? Yeah, I think my favorite Tyler the Creator song is what Smuckers. With Kanye. That's probably my
Yeah,
favorite one.
that's a solid one.
Yeah. But yeah, no, all right, Tyler, that's what's up. Zilla added another one to the mix, man. That bag is heavy. The three-peat champ. He defeated Moose, and he's now the first ever, the inaugural fourth rope champion. At Heels Have Eyes 3, defeating Moose for West Side Guns fourth rope championship. Congrats to Uzo.
West Side Gun also has a new album and a LP out or EP out.
Yeah, the album cover is Sid Vicious, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Still need to give that a listen.
I know he had a song called Britt Baker. I heard the beat and I was like,
And Justin Roberts, and there's like a whole rap from Max Caster for better for worse.
Max Caster's not bad. Like,
Well, it's not exactly a rap. I assume he just took the one of his raps from TV. It's not like he's rapping
okay.
on the album.
Yeah, like Max Caster's not bad. Like I almost went to he had like a little show at the DNA Lounge when they were like at the Cow Palace, the Rampage and stuff. I almost went, but I decided not to. But like I'm sure I would have had a good time. Like I don't think Max Caster's a bad on the mic at all. Harry Smith, Davey Boy Smith Jr. wins the All Japan Triple Crown Championship. Congrats to him. I wonder why nothing ever came about with him back in WWE. I mean, they what was it 2022? They had signed him, and then nothing happened. Didn't even appear on television.
He had like one dark match randomly, and then just
That was
never
it.
showed up again. No idea. One of those big mysteries out there. Just like who's that one person that like showed up randomly as like a Crocodile Dundee character in a house at a dark match, and then just never did that gimmick ever. This was like 2 or 3 years ago, or even like pre-pandemic.
You're
I'm going deep in my bag.
yeah. Your bag is never this deep.
He's going so far.
You got to Google that. Yeah, we're gonna need to Google that one. Marlee, are you a Harry Smith guy? Are you a fan?
This is this is a Davy Boy Smith, formerly, right?
Yeah, Davey Boy Smith Jr.
That's what I remember him as. Heart Foundation. Honestly, once the
Heart
Heart
Dynasty.
Foundation dynasty, my bad.
Yeah.
So Heart Dynasty fizzled out. I don't know whatever happened to him after that.
No, I mean they did the Heart Foundation and MLW was him, Brian Pillman Jr. and I forgot who else. Oh, Brandon, do you have it?
So on September 24th, 2021, Shane Thorne before SmackDown took on Austin Theory wearing a Crocodile Dundee style gimmick. There you go.
Okay, Shane Thorne. Yeah. What's
Slapjack.
Yes. What's he doing now? He's in New Japan, right?
I think so.
Or Shane Mercer now, right? Yeah. TMDK. The mighty don't kneel.
Let's see, what's his last thing on? Let's see, July.
I believe that's it. Yeah, the mighty. I always enjoyed their work in NXT. Surprised they never got a tag title run, or if they did, I don't remember. Because a lot of teams held those NXT tag titles in that like 2016 to 19 run. That was a lot. That was a lot of teams.
Yep, he's just wrestling for New Japan.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
TMDK.
All right. Let's go into Monday Night Raw. Let's get into the recap. They were still in Saudi Arabia. I didn't know they were going to be there because I was watching the clips. I'm like, this looks different. Why does it look so big? I was like, Raw in a big ass stadium like that.
I don't know if you call that a stadium.
I mean, what I mean, I can't.
It was like an open air arena type.
Isn't that what a stadium is?
I mean, I feel.
Is that what a stadium is?
Well, I mean, there's
Open
like
air arena?
there's levels to it. You know, maybe. Well, I don't know exactly how I don't know what the hell arena
Look,
is that called.
the point is the aesthetic. It was different. It was nice. I wouldn't mind them doing something like that for like a Raw and a SmackDown. Like do like the big like season premiere episodes they want to hype up so much. Maybe do something like that. Yeah.
It was at the Muhammad Abdu Arena, 22,000 seats.
Yeah. I mean, or like if like we get like a SmackDown 2000 or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. But yeah, Sami Zayn is out there speaking in his language to the people out there with the Usos. And yeah, man, I mean this was tugging on the heartstrings, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy's out there, like he kicked Roman on purpose. You can't trust him. Jay's like the OTC is gonna be there on SmackDown. You need to show up, Us. And Jimmy's telling Jay that he's not family. Then Jay was like, "No, I was wrong, bro. Basically, just because you're blood doesn't mean you're family. Just because you aren't blood doesn't mean you aren't family." It's one of my favorite sayings. Is basically this here. The fans chanting Sammy Uso. Thoughts on the segment, Marlee?
I thought the segment was good. It was good continuation of the storyline. Brought Sammy back, kind of planted the seeds for what's coming next. Hopefully he's on their side when we get to that eventual war game, Civil War. But, slowly the pieces are coming together. I thought it was a good segment.
Brandon.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I think overall, like the bloodline stuff is moving like a little faster than it normally is because like what Sammy was literally introduced to the story like last week, and he's already kind of back in the bloodline, even though he's not in the bloodline quite yet. But like no one thinks he's gonna turn his back on them. So it's moving a little bit fast, but I mean they got like what 3 more weeks of television left, so it's not shocking.
You know what? I'm interested to see what Roman has to say to Sammy. Because remember, there was that SmackDown where Roman was about to say something to Sammy, and then one of the Usos jumped the gun and super kicked him, and they beat him down. And then you cut to the Bloodline office, and Roman's like, "I had something to say. No, I don't get to say it." So we're paying off something from a year ago with even that. So I'm interested to see what's going on. And it's interesting, man, because I'm starting to go back and like watch a lot of the old Bloodline stuff and see if things are being like what things are being paid off now that were done like a year and a half, or even 2 years ago. So
long-term storytelling.
Man, this is the world that we live in. This is the era that we live in. Like right now, I'm watching Roman and KO from last year's Royal Rumble. Oh, this is obviously the night that Sammy turned on the Tribal Chief and everything. So very interesting, very very interesting.
Not the 2021 match where Roman and Paul Heyman couldn't figure out how to use handcuffs. Not that one.
No, bro, they wrestled at 3. What you call it? 3 Royal Rumbles, all for the Universal Championship. The first one when KO was the Universal Champion, and then the other 2 when Roman was. But nonetheless, let's get to Damian Priest. He's the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. So at a later date, undisclosed. Did they say the date? No, huh? When he gets Gunther?
Nope.
Nah.
Just, throw it on the Survivor Series. Why not? I mean,
the Bloodline War Games is gonna be like 2 hours, and like 40, 75% of it is gonna be entrances.
The Bloodline War Games match. I mean, you think about it, you got the OG Bloodline, you got the new Bloodline, you got the Final Boss may show up. I mean, Alpha Junior may come back. Lance may show up. Zilla may show up. Journey may show up. Like the whole family just may show up.
You never know.
You never know. Yeah, I don't see why not. Throw it on there, or what? Save it for because what's Gunther gonna do with Survivor Series?
Probably
No
stand
clue.
there and look menacing.
And another sidebar: Goldberg has announced in 2025 that he will have his final match. So
We do not care.
I
Moving
mean,
on.
Gunther versus Goldberg has some potential. Let's not be stop yourselves. Gunther versus
Now let's
Goldberg.
move on
Bret
to the
Hart
next thing
special.
and continue.
No, come on. Gunther versus Goldberg. Bret Hart, the special guest referee.
I would rather watch paint dry, personally.
Okay, if they keep it short, then it's fine. Like what Goldberg and Brock did at 33, a short car wreck. Then it's cool. Gets in a couple
I
speeds,
would
teases
still rather
Look,
watch paint dry.
I think this is what we do. I got you guys. No, we get the interest. It may or may not be for the World Heavyweight Championship. We kind of recreate Survivor Series 2016. A shove off. Gunther looks like okay, sells up. Boom, spear. Boom, spear. He puts him up for that jackhammer. Gunther out the back door, puts him in the choke. Goldberg gets out of it, comes up, power bomb. Goldberg gets up, takes that lariat. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. Quick.
Or Dominic Mysterio comes out, Goldberg comes out, squashes him. We call it a day. There you go, Goldberg. Congratulations on your final match.
Oh, no, got to go out on your back, brother. Got to go out on your back.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
I'm just trying to pay the business for it. I'm sorry. Moving on from that, Io Sky is also the number one contender. But for the Women's World Championship at a Battle Royal on Raw, Bianca Belair and Jade out there having a little segment with Raquel and Liv. Is Raquel talking too much? For the kind of
I don't remember her talking in the promo.
No, I'm just overall since she's been back, she's supposed to be like that silent Diesel type.
She had like one real promo, which was like I guess that commercial segment thing.
She's just supposed to basically like what Camille was doing for kind of what she's doing now for Mercedes Moné, but what she was doing for Nick Aldis when he was the NWA champion. Is that what she's kind of supposed to be doing? Just in the back, just arms crossed like China was, just not saying nothing.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that. I mean, back in the Vince days, she would always have to have like those awkward super force, like Mexa, Spanglish words she would try to throw in there. It just did not seem very authentic whatsoever. Hopefully she doesn't do that anymore, but Liv isn't exactly Ric Flair out there on the mic, so it's not like she does know the talk.
Stop saying that. Liv Morgan is one of the greatest of our generation. Y'all gonna see.
There's a Cybertruck. That's a real heel.
Come on now. So we got to talk about if Tiffany Stratton cashes in, does she get the title and Dirty Dom? Is that like a package?
I don't know, but I think she had a great day today.
I think the entire NXT roster had a great day today. I ain't talking about ECW, brother.
They did have a great day today. In the 2300 arena.
I saw that Nikita Lyons' throat chakras were open.
Wait, what?
She tweeted that.
Wait. What?
Yep.
Wait, no. What did she say?
Hold on. Let me pull it up. If she didn't delete it.
Oh, no, I gotta go to Twitter. No, god damn it.
Oh, here we go. Warning, my throat chakra is open. Good luck.
Wait. What does that even mean, bro? This is what I meant by my throat chakra is open. You nasties. Okay. No, I got it.
Well, yeah, I just want to throw it in the group chat. No context, especially if
that's crazy.
Poison Scarlet wants to see it.
I mean, look, she can't say stuff like that and then not expect people to blood. These comments are crazy. Okay.
That's insane work.
That is unbelievable work. I've never
What did What does the key have to do with anything?
She unlocked her throat chakras with the key. That's what that
I'm,
means.
I'm not really a shocker guy, a horoscope guy, so I don't know what any of this stuff means.
Okay, can we get
I
back
mean,
to
I kind of do, but that's for another time.
let's get back to it.
The throat chakra, also known as Vishuddha Sanskrit, is the fifth chakra in the body and is associated with communication, self-expression, and creativity.
That's interesting.
Now you know.
So
Maybe she should choose silence.
yeah, Liv Morgan, Raquel in there with Jade and Bianca. Bianca slaps Liv. Do you think Liv and Raquel are going to take the tag titles off of Jade and Bianca?
I mean, they're not obviously outright having Bianca and Jade like feud, but they're starting to like be more open about it, like
They have
planting
to stare
seeds.
down. I mean, Liv said, like, you think you're the best, the blah, 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 blah. Your partner thinks the exact same about herself. You guys are just pretending to like each other because you're in a tag team. I'm like, a Saturday night's main event, I could see Liv and Raquel walking out with the tag team championships.
And with Rhea gone, you have Io's the number one contender. You give them the tag title, so you can have Io and Kyrie do stuff with Liv and Raquel.
Yeah, wasn't Dakota? She injured again?
Yeah, she's been injured for a while.
Yeah, her knee.
Oh Jesus! I mean, I know the feeling. The bee's knees and all, but Jesus, okay.
What happened to the stud line? I haven't seen the stud line in a while.
What was their name?
The stud line.
Well, Raw's 2 hours now.
Or the Pure Fusion Collective, as
Yes,
their government name is known as.
Pure Fusion Collective. Yes. Moving on, guys.
Government name.
There's footage of the Miz being held captive by Bo Dallas. This is long-term storytelling. Remember the B team?
And Bo Dallas broke Miz's neck,
Yes.
allegedly. It cut out right
Kind of,
before, we saw it.
kind of reminded me of Twin Peaks, the whole setup and everything. It's a very deep cut.
I know. Never mind. I know different type of Twin Peaks.
Shout out to Twin Peaks. There's a restaurant called Twin Peaks, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heard.
In Vegas. No, I feel like I've been there, yeah.
It might be
It's like
a chain.
It's like a Hooters, but
lumberjacky Hooters.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because what you call it? If any of you guys are familiar with and love mid 2000s, 2010s reality television. I saw one of the girls from the Bad Girls Club there. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is what happens when you're off TV, huh? Right on. The War Raiders defeat the New Day with a little miscommunication. Plus, they're planning a 10-year anniversary for the New Day. Oh boy,
Looks like New Day is gonna last exactly 10 years.
things are gonna happen.
Yep.
Things are gonna happen.
a festival of friendship level, maybe.
What? Why is my name on this? That's something interesting. Chad Gable and Dragon Lee had a great match on this episode of Monday Night Raw. Very entertaining.
Shocker. You throw Dragon Lee out there for 10, 15 minutes, he can have a really good match. Who could have seen that coming?
Wow.
I mean, I saw it for 3 years in a row with the King of the Indies, brother. Come on now. Yeah, let's see. I think that's it for Monday Night Raw. Any other Raw thoughts while we're here?
No, I mean, it was a taped episode. It was 2 hours post pay-per-view. It was kind of run-of-the-mill, kind of, I'd say, below average Raw, to be honest.
This was another tape show?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they have to come home at some point,
I thought they just stayed there and did it live. That
would have been like 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever over there. Maybe not that early. I don't know. It would have been like the next day.
Or I mean, I didn't.
I think they taped on Sunday because Michael Cole slipped up one time. It was like, oh yeah, they were doing something yesterday at the when talking about the pay-per-view. But I'm not sure.
They probably just filmed it Sunday. What you call it? AEW, the Hurt Syndicate. What they do?
They kind of cut a promo. MVP, that is, just kind of introducing Lashley. Nothing too major, and then Swerve comes out and challenges him to Full Gear. I mean, it was very basic, but sets up Swerve and Lashley.
watching that segment right now, actually.
Of course, MVP has to say his full government name and then, say, but you know me as, and then, point to the crowd and they chant MVP, even though they're clearly heels. But,
Shut up, Montel Vontavious Porter.
who cares about heels and babyface these days? So I guess we now have like an official name for the John Moxley Club. They're called the Death Riders.
So they just named themselves after his finisher?
Basically, because Claudio and Pac, right? Whatever. Either Claudio and Pac, no, Claudio and Wheeler Yuta had a match against Darby, Allin, Orange Cassidy, and so on the screen it said Death Riders when they're making their entrance. So
I feel like because Moxley. So is it the Death Rider in AEW and New Japan? Because I remember they were calling it the Paradigm Shift for a second. I feel like if they were to call
the Death Rider is the elevated double arm DDT. The Death Rider is just the regular double arm DDT.
Okay. I feel like if they were to call themselves the Paradigm Shift or the new Paradigm or some shit, I feel like that would have been better. That's just me.
We get run-in disqualification, so no contest here. And
Darby almost died.
Yeah, well, Claudio bench or whatever shoulder pressed him to into a post, and Darby did a full 360. Either his shoulder or head hit the ground very hard, and it looked disgusting. So there's the once every couple weeks death bump from Darby Allin and John Moxley and Orange Cassidy.
Jesus Christ!
We got a later promo from from John Moxley that it was nothing special, kind of focusing on Wheeler Yuta. So kind of I wouldn't say a down week for Moxley's club, but definitely nothing as substantial as they've done in the past couple weeks.
You talk about death bumps. Y'all remember that bump Kevin Owens took on the steel steps in this Roman match? His head just, Jesus Christ. Sorry. Adam Cole defeated Malachi Black.
Yeah, it was another solid match between Adam Cole and Malachi Black. They got the history back in NXT. Malachi.
They play on it?
They what?
Did they play on it?
Well, they Malachi Black kind of, what do you call it? Sacrificed himself, or let him get finished off with the boom knee, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. Adam Cole gets the win. The commentators pointing out this is Cole's first win against Malachi Black in their history. So now he's 1-6, and then Cole thanks Malachi, and then he goes up Black goes up the ramp, kind of soaks it in. So very weird. They hugged it out. I don't know if it's, a lot of people are speculating maybe Malachi Black AEW contract is up. It was either a babyface turn straight up, a character shift, or he's leaving the company. One of those three.
Oh, Malachi?
Yeah.
Come on back, bro. Come on back over here.
MJF responded to the promo from Adam Cole, and he's going to get Don Callis' family to sick on Adam Cole. So there you go. Can't wait for that. And then speaking of the Don Callis family, they had a tag team match against Ricochet and a mystery opponent or mystery partner. And guess what? Powerhouse Hobbs is back. He made his illustrious return and got the win. Didn't get the pinfall. That was Ricochet on Takeshita, but it was I thought, a fantastic match. Obviously with Fletcher and Takeshita and Ricochet doing a lot of the high flying, Powerhouse Hobbs doing the power. I thought it was, and now, rumor in innuendo, maybe Powerhouse Hobbs' contract is coming up, and maybe he was going to do the JOB on the way out, but nope. Doesn't, as I said, doesn't get the pinfall win, but still gets the win. It wasn't a sacrificial lamb here, which was interesting because, the other three in a fairly prominent position, and Powerhouse Hobbs is returning. So there you go.
Yeah. Congratulations to Will. I wish he would have did something out here when AEW was on the Bay, but he's been cleared for a while. Glad he's back on TV. Much love to Powerhouse Hobbs. Yep.
Powerhouse.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it for AEW, huh? None else?
Camille attempted vehicular manslaughter on
That's crazy.
Chris Statlander, but she missed. And then they had a brawl. Had the typical late second hour women's match with Penelope Ford and Jamie Hayter.
Penelope Ford.
Respectfully, Chris Jericho lost some wild tag team match with the conglomeration.
But he's still the Ring of Honor champion, right?
Yep, still the Ring of Honor champion.
Okay.
Christian Cage decimated, buried ECW while NXT is in the ECW arena, even though NXT is going to draw a bigger number than AEW.
Wait. What did he say?
He was talking about Taz and Hook and ECW and stuff like that.
Interesting choices.
Yeah.
Guys, why?
Uh,
Why? I mean, you have to, if you really want to compete, then move your show to Monday or Friday, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to talk about competition? If you're really trying to compete, then do it.
well, he did say that Taz was in a little rinky-dink promotion that once he went to the big time, he couldn't handle it, so they had to go behind the commentary desk.
Well,
Which isn't exactly the case. It was more that Taz was just too over, and he was actually over without Vince McMahon's magic fingertips. And so Vince was a little booty tickled about that, and it was like, all right, yeah, we're not going to do anything with Taz, even though we just wasted Kurt Angle's first ever WWF loss on him. But neither here nor there.
it's okay. The guy that retired Kurt Angle just got let go, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They run that match back on the Indies. Oh, that's going to do it for us. Marlee, got anything else to add? Any thoughts, comments, concerns?
I thought it was a kind of a filler week for wrestling. I feel like this was the equivalent to a filler episode all around.
Of course. Any other thoughts about anything else going on in the wrestling world?
I just went on Twitter and I saw that somebody from Pro Wrestling Noah just signed with NXT. Not sure how to pronounce their name, but just saw that.
I did see that.
I saw something like The Undertaker beat Batista clean for the fourth time ever. They didn't have a match like recently, did they? I don't understand.
What are you talking? Oh, I
don't get it.
Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know where to follow us on Bulletcast, or on Twitter, and the Bulletcast on IG, Bulletcast on YouTube. Email us in bulletcast2 is the number 2 sweet SWT at gmail.com. iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. We're not SoundCloud. We don't do that anymore. We're not SoundCloud rappers, but we could be. iHeartRadio, etc. We're on all the platforms. Hit us up. Another week, another episode. We'll be back next week to do it all again. Yada that mean? Yeet. Hello.
This elite podcasting here. Ain't nobody better. Look. Yeah. Listen to us every time we live in the side. When you turn it on, it's just defining the mind. If you feel it, our opinions is great. When everything we moving now in the state, turn us on. If the feeling is right, every opinion now comes from the heart. No time we move with a part. We on the radio, it's wrestling. Time's aggression. Here is the feeling in the proof. Get the lesson. And if you want to prove it to you now, here's the feeling in the time and everything that we did. Listen to the senators connecting it. Moving on everything that's pronouncing it. Everything we did in the time now with the testament. Here is the feeling when we live on the stage. And everything we do, turning the page. Nobody does it like us. The feeling when we move, we are excited.